Good morning. Today is my kids' first day of school, so I'm running around this morning getting them together. I think I just have bags on my eyes in the morning because in the afternoon I don't have them, but we'll see. I'll come back on here later and check me out. All right, it is 7:23. I'm always sweating in this classroom. It's really not hot. It's just once I get moving around and everything, then I start sweating. Then it starts to get hot. But I'm setting up the classroom, just thinking things out and getting it set up for today so the day can run smoothly. All right, bye. Hey guys, I'm gonna do a quick video while I'm waiting on my kids. So second week of school, I had two, I'm sorry y'all, it looks like something. I had two observations today. So the first observation, I was haywire. I was like everywhere, all over the place. I couldn't find anything. It was crazy. Like I was ready and prepared for the lesson. It was just at that moment, I think what happened was I think I had got a new student, and so I was kind of like making sure I know how he gets home and just saying, hey, this is your desk and stuff. And right after that, I was like, okay, now let's continue the lesson. And I think I just lost my train of thought, and I couldn't find nothing. I couldn't even find scissors. Like I was just like, really, Candace? So it was just a mess, but hey. And then the second time my observer had came, it was a different one. I had it together. The kids was together, and I had it like together. I had it together. So that's pretty much what happened today. And another thing is, I have the Erin Condren teacher planner, and I like it, but I'm thinking about I'm thinking I need the daily lesson plan, like a whole sheet, like a whole 8x10, like each day. Put this on here, because the boxes are so small, and when I go to look at my lesson plan, it's kind of like, if I want to take a glimpse at it, it's like I kind of like have to actually pick it up, read it and stuff. I need like a 8x10 sheet with big lettering, so when I glance over, I can know like, oh, okay, this is this, and so I don't have to pick it up, because I do depend on like a written lesson or something, like every single day. That's what I depend on. That's how like I like to be organized and have everything in control. So I think I'm gonna try, like I'm gonna go on TPT and find some like daily lesson plan sheets, and write out my lesson and see how that works. So that's pretty much my day and everything. So I'm gonna go home and I'm going to prep for tomorrow. Everything is in place. I'm just making sure I have everything that I need, and I still need to staple some papers. I started to push the staple button on the Xerox, but I was like, let me go ahead and run all these copies all at one time. So in return, I have to staple some papers, and that's pretty much what I'm gonna get my kids to do at home. And that's about it. So yeah, that's about it. One of my observers said that my swabats, my standards, they were too small. So I print them out and I hang them up, and the reason why I do that, because my handwriting is very sloppy. So I think I'm gonna go home and make it bigger so it can be visible. And that's about it. So yeah, so I'll talk to y'all later. Bye. Make sure you write the word and if it's a common or proper noun. I don't know. How many base 10s, class? How many?
7.
Okay. Make the other, what's in the 10s? What number is in the 10s, Colin? So how many base 10 rods do you need? Okay, so how many ones do you need? 1 cubes.
I need 2 more hundreds.
Okay, let me see. You need some more hundreds? Okay, I'm coming. What do you have over here, Isis?
Base 10.
So it is. Abla, what time is it? 8:12. And yes, I am in the bed. It's been a busy day today. Busy day. I've had about 3-4 observations already, and it's the 6th, 7th day of school. Nice. Fun. So, I came home today and just pretty much worked on some things for the class. I had to do an ethics training, so I did that. It took about 45 minutes. I had to do my self-evaluation on TEKS, so that took no time. And I gathered some things for the homework. I sent homework home on Fridays, and they return the homework back on Fridays. So I went ahead and got some things together for homework. We're working on place value in math. We're 3-digit place value. We're working on common and proper nouns. And we're working on science tools in science. We're working on the 5 regions of Georgia in social studies. And we're reading a text, Harry and Mudge from Journeys. So, oh yeah, and of course we do foundations, but we really haven't got into foundations. I just did the orientation with them, setting up the board, talking about the skyline, plane line, grass line, and worm line. So I was pulling a different couple of different resources for homework from at least each subject. And of course, I put writing. We put writing on our homework. So I was thinking about some writing topics for their homework, and that's about it. So yeah, I think I'm gonna have them do 2 writings tomorrow. About the 5 regions. A lot of them are kind of iffy on that. They kind of forget the 5 regions. Although I have a big giant poster hung up in the back. But yeah. So I think I'm going to, because we've been talking about the 5 regions. I think I'm going to let them write on that tomorrow. Well, not think, I am. And yeah, we're going to do... I got some science tools for them. We've been talking about science tools. So I think I'll set the camera up and let you guys check out their reaction to using the science tools that we've been talking about. I showed them a couple, but I couldn't get to the science lab because there was a class in there. So I stayed a little bit later this afternoon, and I was able to have full access to the cabinets. I went all through them and got everything that I needed so I can properly show them and that they can use them, I guess. Let me put it like that, because I showed them, but I didn't really get a chance for them to use them because it wasn't enough. So I got enough so that each child can at least have one, or maybe they can share with a partner. So yeah, so that's gonna be fun. They're gonna love that. And yeah, I really need to remind myself to do a video. Like, I've been neglecting you guys. Like, I feel some type of way, you know? But that's pretty much how everything is going. What is this? I think this is the 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, this is the 7th day of school. So everything has been going pretty good. The 7th day of school. I'm exhausted. You know, being off for 2 months and then your body is trying to adjust. So I'm sure I'll be in full swing of things next week. So that's pretty much how my day went. So I'll talk to you guys later. Bye. Good morning. Today is what is it? August 10th. Thursday. It's 6:24 a.m. I'm waiting in my car until 6:30. So yeah, I really haven't been on here a lot. I think I'm gonna just kind of set my camera up in my classroom. I'm still really trying to figure out, like, I guess just trying to figure out when to record or what. I don't know. It's the first couple of weeks of school, so I'm like super busy. So like, soon as I get to school and everything, it's like, okay, you know, go ahead and set the classroom up and everything. And then when the kids leave, you know, at the end of the day, I'm busy cleaning up and trying to make sure I have everything I need for the next day. But just trying to figure out when is a good time to record and talk, which I guess whenever. I took some video yesterday of the kids and stuff, and I think that's what, I don't know, I guess I'm really just still trying to figure out if I want to really talk to you guys about what's going on, or if I just really want to show you in the classroom, because most of my parents, well, all of my parents, signed a consent form saying that I can record or take pictures of them and put it on, like, you know, on social media and everything like that, because that was one thing that I wanted them to sign, because I have an Instagram page and a Twitter page for them. One of the parents was saying doing a Facebook page, so I think I'm gonna set that up as well. But yeah, because I mean, we live in the social media days, and that's pretty much how like our school, they're big on YouTube. Our school, I'm not YouTube, Twitter. Our school district is big on Twitter and Facebook and stuff like that. So they're always taking pictures. You know, people are always coming by taking pictures and posting them to see the good things that's going on in our school system. So, you know, but yeah, today is Thursday. I stopped by Dunkin' Donuts and I tried the Samoy's coffee. I got the iced coffee and I tried that. It was okay, but I usually get the caramel flavor, the swirl. So yeah, but the Samoy's was okay. And that was about it. That's all I did this morning. Yeah. It's a fight to get out my house every morning because my kids, they kind of, you know, slow poking around. But I think it's because, you know, this is their first week. So they got to, once again, adjust. But probably by the second, third week, they'll be fine, you know. So, yeah, that's that. So, but I will set my camera up in my classroom so that you guys can kind of see what's going on throughout the day. So, talk to you later. Bye. Well, it is 6:44. It seems like I'm the only one here this morning, which is good because I'm taking full advantage of this copier. You know, something that I noticed is I barely sit down throughout the day. Anybody do that? Like up all the time, teaching all the time.
Good morning, dear.
Good morning. Like I was saying, yeah, I find myself standing up all day because at the end it's like, oh at the end of the day, it's like my feet hurt, and it's like, well, they should. You stood up all day. Like, I don't know. I don't sit down. I'm just up all day, walking around, observing, engaging, teaching. I don't know. If I'm doing an assessment with a child one-on-one, then I'm sitting down, but more than likely I'm standing up. Good morning. Happy Friday. Today will be a busy day for us. We have a PBIS assembly this morning, and then we also have two specials. We have French, and we have PE today. So we have two specials back to back. So I would probably be with my class for maybe 2 hours out of the day. Yeah. So that's pretty much it. They did a 5 regions writing yesterday, so we're pretty much going to finish that. And also we talked about science tools. I let them experiment with some science tools. So we're going to finish our social studies 5 regions writing, and then we're also going to talk about our science tools. They're going to write about them, draw them, and everything like that. So that's pretty much all I'm going to have time for. But I'll take you guys along with me today. All right. So this is our PBIS school-wide assembly. So sometimes on Fridays we have movies during lunch. So this is one of our movies. See. Alright, it is 4:42. I just got in my car leaving work on this Friday, ending the second week. I stayed a little late just to kind of organize, get some stuff done. But on my way home. So I'll get into more depth about my week when I get home. Alright, so week 2 is done. 2 weeks down and 36 to go, I think. I think we only have 30 weeks of school. I don't know. I know we have 180 days with the kids. So just to wrap up this week, I had 4 observations. I had my principal come in. Yeah, I had my principal, 2 assistant principals, and then I had the IB coordinator come in and observe me. I did get feedback. It wasn't good feedback, but it was fine. I mean, I'm okay with constructive criticism. I had to fix my library. I had to make the standards bigger where they were visible enough to see if someone was sitting in the back of the classroom. What else? My units of inquiry, I had to redo that. And so, I didn't differentiate the lesson, but it wasn't like a group lesson, or it wasn't a small group lesson. It was a whole group lesson. But then again, I guess I could have differentiated the lesson. But, hey, beginning of school year. What else happened? Yeah, we were taught. Today we had PBIS assembly. So it's just pretty much the rules and expectations of the school in the classroom, in the hallway, and in the cafeteria. So we did that. We had 2 specials today. So I think I spent like maybe 2 hours or so with my kids because the PBS assembly, and lunch was 30 minutes, and then also they had recess, and then they had two specials. The specials are each about 45 minutes. We have at our school, we have specials every day. We have music, French, art, and PE. And we are a French speaking school, so we have French like 3 times a week. So every day we have a special, and then 2 days out of the week I have two specials. So yeah, so usually when we have specials, I usually either have PL meetings, PLC meetings, or collaborative planning with my team meetings. I know, right? A lot of meetings. But if we're not doing one of those meetings, then usually I'm in my room just working on stuff, working on the lesson plan, or just working on work that I'm gonna have the kids do. What else happened? We had lunch and a movie, which I'll show in a clip. I think I will insert that in here. Usually on Fridays, the kids get to watch a movie and eat lunch, which is pretty okay because sometimes they're a lot quiet when they're watching a movie. What else? This week, the first 2 weeks, we have to eat lunch with our kids. And I think I'm going to continue to eat lunch with them because I don't know. I'm eating lunch. What's the point of taking them down to the cafeteria and then walking back to my class to eat lunch and then I have to go pick them up? It's like my lunch period is cut short because I have to walk them down there and pick them up. So it's like instead of a 30-minute lunch, it'll probably be 20 minutes for me. But I don't know. I'm thinking about eating with them because I just think I don't know. It makes more sense when I'm eating lunch. I'm just eating lunch unless I have to make a phone call or something. But what else? I said I was gonna say. I think I love the Erin Condren planner. But the setup, it's like the boxes are so small. So when I'm at work, I have my lesson plan. I have the book open on my desk or on my table that I sit, the kidney table. And when I glance at it, it's just like, wait, what is that? It's just like so small. And then I actually have Post-it notes over notes that I wrote underneath. So I think I'm going to use this daily lesson plan that I've seen on TPT. So I'm really just going to, I guess, write in what I'm going to do every single day on a big 8x10 paper so that I can actually see it. So when I actually glance, I can see it and nothing is covering it up. So I'm going to try that out. But I really like the Erin. I love everything about it. It's just the boxes are kind of small for me. What else happened this week? I think that's about it. Yeah, I think that's about it. This week, I feel like this week went by super quick, which is a good thing. I'm not complaining. I use, what is her name? Sutton. It's Allison Sutton, I believe. I use her projectable morning work, and I love it. No prep. All I do is put it up on the board, and they know to come in and they get their morning workbooks out and they go right to doing it. And after our SEL meeting that we have to have every single day for 30 minutes, then we go over some of the things. Well, we go over the whole morning work that day. And I think some of it is a little bit advanced for my kids. So, yeah, but I like it though because it's something that I don't have to make a copy of. And it's just there and all they do is just pull out their morning workbooks. What else? So, I think I showed you guys about the pencil pouches, about Pencil Wars. So I found this out on, I think it was one of the Facebook, I think it was Sensational Second, I believe, in that Facebook group about pencil wars. That's where I found that out. And the way they did it was they put 3 pencils in an eraser, and at the end of the week, if all 3 pencils and eraser was in there, they got a treat. I was planning on doing it that way, but I kind of did it a different way. So once they still have 3 pencils and an eraser, and I just kind of collected at the end of the day because their pencils need to be sharpened. And one thing I don't like is them constantly getting up and sharpening their pencil throughout the day because it hasn't been sharpened for a week. So what I do is I give them the pencil pouch when they get the pencil pouch when they come in the morning, and then they get the pencil pouch when they come in the morning, and then in the afternoon when it's time for them to go, I collect them, and I have a pencil sharpener person. She sharpens the pencils and makes sure they're sharpened, and then the next morning they get the pencil pouch, and she does her job again in the afternoon, and it's been working good so far. I don't really give them a treat, but I do make a big deal about my 3 pencils and erasers being back in the pencil pouch. So they get the idea. And I kind of let them sign the pencil pouch out. I did put numbers on them, but the tape was rubbing off on them on the pencil pouch. So I guess I need to find another way, because the numbers thing, that's how I give my kids numbers. So that's how they were getting the pencil pouch, but I guess they just picked at the tape, it rubbed off. So I need to find another way. But right now I have them sign the pencil pouch out, and then I have them sign the pencil pouch back in. And it seems like a lot of work, but it's just super quick. I don't know, it goes quick with my kids. So I do that, and then I do give homework, but it's like simple stuff. It's like, do this math sheet and write something on this topic. How was your summer? Write a paragraph. Write 5 sentences on it. Kids really don't turn in homework, and we really don't count it as a grade. So it's a headache trying to plan and prepare for homework when they don't even bring it back. You might have a class of 20 and like 3 kids bring it back. Like, I'm not wasting my paper for you to have your homework on the floor at home or something. So, but the kids that do bring the homework back, I do give them dojo points. Dojo is a big thing at our school. At the end of each month, we do have a gym jam for those who have 100 dojo points. So I do give them dojo points if they bring their homework back. And I do make them sign their homework out. Like, when I give them their homework, they have to sign a paper. And then when they turn their homework back in on Friday, they have to sign another paper, because I give homework out on Fridays and they don't have to turn it in until the next following Friday. And I make them sign it out because they're so quick to be like, you didn't give me a homework packet. Then their parents are like, well, you didn't give him a homework packet. I didn't see it. Well, he signed it out, so I gave him one, So I do have them sign out the homework. And I do have them sign the sheet saying that they turned the homework back in. I just have to have that accountability on my end, because parents are so quick to say, you didn't give them something. They did turn it in. I gave it to him. He didn't sign for it. I didn't have it in my hand. So, so that's that. And pretty good, first 2 weeks, pretty good. So yeah, so that's about it. So I'm wrapping up the end of week 2, and I will see you guys next week. Bye.